Iran war is far from over. US CENTCOM has prepared a plan for short and powerful missile strikes on Tehran. Reports suggest that Trump is set to be briefed on it. And as all eyes are on the US's next move in the Middle East, this brings us to a very serious concern. How Trump is holding the entire world hostage with his war moves. Let's break it down. It's been over 2 months since the Iran war exploded. A sudden strike led by Donald Trump, backed by Israel, and what followed was absolutely pandemonium. But after weeks, a sliver of hope emerged, which almost immediately shadowed. Peace talks frozen. Ceasefire extended, but hanging by a thread. And while leaders negotiate behind closed doors, you, I, and the entire world is already paying the price. Since February 28, Iran didn't just respond, it hit back harder than the world expected. Ballistic missiles targeting Israel, US bases, but most importantly, oil depots and related infrastructure across the Gulf. But now, the battlefield has shifted to the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow choke point carrying nearly 20% of the world's seaborne oil and gas, which is now under threat. Tankers attacked, shipping routes disrupted, global traffic choking. And the fallout? At least 95 countries are already seeing fuel prices surge. And this isn't even the peak. For many, the worst is still coming. Because when energy gets expensive, everything breaks. Factories slow down, transport costs explode, businesses pull back, and global productivity starts to weaken. In fact, data shows over 85 countries are already hit. And some of the worst affected countries are Cambodia, Vietnam, and Nigeria. In these nations, fuel prices are up by as much as 68%. And the governments, they are scrambling to stay afloat. Then comes Pakistan, Philippines, and Thailand, which are cutting work weeks and forcing work from home. In Myanmar, cars run on alternate days. In Sri Lanka, fuel is rationed through QR codes because when fuel runs dry, economies don't just slow. They shrink, production drops, services collapse, a crisis feeding on itself. So what is really happening here? Well, this isn't just a war. It's leverage. Control the oil routes and you control the world's pressure points. One strike, one blockade, and suddenly billions feel the shock. As one analysis put it, virtually every metric shows the world is worse off. Which raises the real question. Is this about defeating Iran or forcing world to bend? Because modern wars are not just fought with weapons anymore. They are fought with supply chains, with oil, with economic chokeholds. And when a single conflict disrupts billions of lives, it stops being just a war. It starts looking like the world is held hostage.